Just number 17, Chirabo Praise. The starting libero, of course, 20, Kampula Margaret. Then just number 12, Nanyonga Maureen. Head coach, Juma Osunge, assisted by Anguria Deogratias. And we are live with set number 1 already starting. You see you drawing the first blood, and through the middle, Nancy Chebet gets a side out for Team KCB. As I mentioned, Team Kcb-Nkumba are the leading team on the for ladies. Let me run through briefly on the table standings as of Thursday. Kcb-Nkumba having 33 points, playing 12 matches, unbeaten. Sporters ladies 29 points, 12 games played, lost 3 and won 9. KCCA 27 points, 13 matches played, won 9, lost 4. And then the UCU Lady Doves in position number 4, 26 points, 13 games played, won 9, lost 4. Losses, UPDF number 7, 9 points, 11 games played, 3 wins and 8 losses. Seroma 9 points, 12 games played, 3 wins and 9 losses. The last 2 places are KU, 13 matches played, Ghani 9 points, 3 wins and 10 losses. Then lastly, KAVC, 4 points, having played 13 games with 1 win and 12 losses. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is how the ladies' table log is faring. And we are already seeing that Kcb-Nkumba is leading with 3 points here, 4 and 1 for Team UCU. Daphne go through the middle, and that ball doesn't go through. And Nkumba starting very early on a high, and they're stretching their lead now, 5 and 1 for UCU. UCU just struggling to get their starting point altogether, as they are lagging behind with 4 points. Daphne Chinobe picked by the libero, Odama to Alungad, picked by Daphne. That's score for Team UCU. salutation from the second rep to the bench of the service error from Matoyo Charity. So to the service box goes Jennifer Alungat, and back to the front court comes Nancy. last game will be Elion taking on Sky. Sky have just picked 3 points today, big win for them. And for Elion, they will be coming to the fixture having surprisingly picked maximum points last weekend, having collected all those points off the defending champions in Sportes Volleyball Club. Timeout, Team UCU. This is the second timeout called by Coach Juma Osunge at 12 points, and this team really lagging behind by about 7 points. Linde Adam, I see you already as always online, and you've already dropped your comment. You're saying take on the students. The unbeaten run is set to continue. The last time these two sides met was 8th November 2025, a fixture that Kcb-Nkumba was able to win 3 sets to 1. Laughing goes to the middle. Bridget, another attack error from UCU Lady Doves, and 20 points for Team KCB. They just need to pick up those last 5 points and they will be able to win the first set in this encounter. And for UCU, of course, very many talking positions for the coach and his players. What could have really been wrong in the first set? And as you see, a service error also coming through from Nancy Chebet. Noveline, one of the taller players on the UCU Lady Doves side, comes back, and a very good service from Bridget. She decides to go direct to Akwat Betty, who is exposed as well. So the Odamat has 3 attackers on front court to pick up options from. Jennifer. Peace Businje to the line. What a swing from Peace Businje. 21 points, Kcb-Nkumba. 14 points, UCU Lady Doves. Things not really working for Team UCU Lady Doves. And for Team KCB, they'll just be soaring high and aiming at the 25-point mark. Nicely picked by Maggie. To the middle, Noveline, off the hands of Jennifer. Double substitution for Team UCU Lady Doves. Daphne, the captain and the first team setter, is going off, and Tracy coming to the opposite position. Then we have also seen Jocelyn giving way to the second team setter in Oyembabazi Elizabeth, who has also picked up herself and improved in that position of setting. Here she is with the service. Goes direct to Sumaya. Odama to the middle. Jennifer. Just easily able to go through that double joint block of Noveline and Praise. We have not yet seen a lot from Praise. The setters have not yet, ever since she was being introduced in the set, the setters have been going through the players who have been there before, through the middle and to Daphne Chinobi, picked by Chinobi. No one to support. Praise just standing her ground, not able to even make an effort to try and play that ball. (23 points, Team KCB. 15 points, Team UCU Lady Doves. Peace Businje, picked by Margaret. Ball is still in play. Free ball now to UC side. Picked by Margaret again. Elizabeth, back set to Praise. That ball doesn't really go through. And that action now brings us to the first set point for Team Kcb-Nkumba. And UCU just within 15 points. Peace Businje, picked by Margaret. Not a very, very good pickup from the UCU Lady Dove side, as we just see the end of the first set action taken by Kcb-Nkumba side, 25-15. A lot of errors on the UCU Ladies Dove side, and for Coach Juma Osunge, we will have to really find a way technically and also tactically to beat the way Coach Tony is using the 3 center players at the same time. That is something for him to think with his assistant and Deogrosha Sanguria, and for UCU Lady Doves as well to pick up themselves. They might need to really start very well. And of course for Coach Tony and his troops, they'll just have to maintain what they are doing very well. So let's wait and see what the second set will have for us as we return. We are back for set number 2, and Kcb-Nkumba, no changes in the starting lineup. And for team UCU Lady Doves, you just see that Praise is starting in the second set, as well as Atara Charity also maintaining her place. Then we have realized that Chinobe Daphne has been dropped to the bench. All of us who are online, Chela Irene, I see you. You're saying let's go KCB. Wambale Alex, thank you very much. Always joining us online. Linde Adam, always an online pundit for us here. We appreciate your support, and Team S Media is always grateful to have you on board. The delay in the set, as we see the main ref having a conversation with both captains, Odamat Katrina and Daphne Kundakwe for Team UCU Lady Doves. Some bit of advice or communication for the captains there. So we are ready to roll in set number 2. UCU a set down, and on the advantage side is KCB ready with this pick by Sumaya. Odamat, back set to Betty, picked by Jocelyn. Praise. She's not able to get through that tall block of Akwach Betty, who is now taking her steps to the serving box. Akwach Betty is being fronted ahead of Adon Grace in that opposite position. Picked by Charity, back set to Praise. Free ball, picked by Akwach Betty. Odamat to Nancy. Cross-court swing. That's an attack error early in the set for Team KCB. And that will be service error from Praise. Team K. You see Lady Doves, lady on your screen there in the names of Praise Chirabo, has started the second set, having been just brought as a substitute in the first set, and she's trying to really find her way into this particular game. Nancy Chebet, Team Kcb-Nkumba, good service, picked by Praise. Daffin, the middle. Noveline, heavy swing through the middle, and just towards position 1. Katrina not able to keep that ball in play. You see you starting the set well so far. Sumaya, Odamat, the middle, Jennifer, picked by UCU. This is Jocelyn, picked by Praise again. Daffin goes to Charity. Very good swing from Charity. Sumaya caught off position there. And now UCU, for the first time in this game, have taken a very slight lead in set number 2. Thank you, Mina, joining us online. Appreciate your comment. Thank you very much. Sumaya again. Odamat to the middle. And Jennifer just drills the ground through the middle. Very, very good connections between Odamat Katrina and her middle players, especially Jennifer and Scovia when they're in that position. Service from Scovia. She forces an error from Margaret, the libero for Team UCU Lady Doves there. And interchangeably, Kcb-Nkumba have also taken the lead at 4 points, up at 3 for Team UCU Lady Doves. Scovia maintain the service. Katrina goes to Peace Businje. Ball is still in play. Wonderful play from UCU, and that will be put to bed with that error from, of course, Bridget. Quite a strong start from the UCU Lady Doves side, trying to keep themselves in the game and trying just to have themselves test the leading of the set points. Peace Businje for Team Kcb-Nkumba goes hard and picked by Praise. Atoyo off the hands, ball is still in play. Scovia sets up Akwat Betty, who is going to pass that free ball, picked by Praise. And Bridget forces a net violation call for Team KCB blockers in Akwat Betty together with Scovia. With Jennifer rather. We've seen them really trying to find themselves. Betty once more goes through the block of the setter Daffin and Charity Atoyo, with the history of a libero as well, and a very good defensive player, not able to keep that ball in play. Toe to toe in terms of the scores, and that service from Jennifer forces another reception error from Margaret, the first libero, who has really been struggling to have those passes going through the setters. And now we have seen her give way to Maureen as well. Service error from Jennifer this time. You see Lady Doves trying to rally themselves into the set, trying to have themselves maintain the lead. Odaman, back set, Nancy Chebet. That ball doesn't really go through. That's another attack error for team Kcb-Nkumba. You see Lady Doves back into the 2-point cushion. I want to appreciate each and everyone who is joining us online, following the game. And thank you very much again for always being here, joining us online. Akwach Betty, she's really enjoying herself, having that block of Daphne Kundakwe there, the setter and captain of Team UCU Lady Doves. Just trying to keep Kcb-Nkumba on the hook within just a point as we progress in set number 2. If you have just joined us, just for information purposes, Kcb-Nkumba is leading this match with 1 set. UCU Lady Doves still have nothing onto their name. And second set, really a very good start for the team in white and black shorts in UCU Lady Doves. And for Kcb-Nkumba, they are still failing to close in on the gap that UCU is trying to open up here. I already mentioned that we have already witnessed a lot of action earlier on. Unfortunately, we were not able to stream them, but I can run you through the results. The first game, the ladies category, was a rematch which never ended after, of course, events that happened at in Zambia when VVC were playing Seroma. That game didn't quite end because of the rain and the team in Seroma not being able to finish. And for that purpose, the game was played this morning. VVC picked up maximum points. They won that game 3 sets to love. The second game we saw, it was the men's category. Sky up against KU. Sky also going ahead to win that game, picking up maximum points, 3 sets to 1. Then we just witnessed before this game, UCU Doves up against KAVC, a very clinching one, a very interesting game it was, with KAVC picking up maximum points, winning the game 3 sets to 1. And for this particular game which you are witnessing now, things seem to really be starting to work for Team UCU Lady Doves. And the 3-point lead, which they have already opened here, is going to force Kcb-Nkumba's head coach in Tony Lakonyi to call first time out, as this team is trailing with a 3.9 for Team Kcb-Nkumba and 12 for Team UCU Lady Doves. Don't forget, we shall have last evening action, a game that is more interesting to watch, and I know very many fans out there are really waiting and looking forward to that fixture. The log leaders in the men's category, that is Nemo Stars, will be going up against the national champions in KCCA. Very interesting one, with KCCA of course looking to bounce back, having dropped points to Spotters men in that clash action on Saturday night last weekend, and they will be really looking to get maximum points off that fixture, and we shall all be here to rally and witness that action as it unfolds. Praise Chirabo just forced an error from Sumaya there on the service box. So Scovia off the hands. Odamat goes to Peace Businje. This time another attack error from the KCB side. That is really bringing their error margin to about 6. And UCU doing well, limiting those errors. They just have 3 errors so far in this second set. And that is something very good for the team in white and black shorts. And for Coach Juma, he should be really proud with what the ladies are doing. as Praise continues to really bring that service pressure and also those errors coming through the Kcb-Nkumba's receivers as well. Very interesting how events can definitely turn. So we are going to see the first substitution for Team KCB. Coach Tony Lakoni takes off Nancy and introduces the team captain Dina Akelo to replace her. I think he's now trying to really open up the gap in terms of the reception options. Nicely picked by Dina. Peace Usinje. That ball gets just off the hands of Maureen, the libero for Team UCU Lady Doves. And the captain, of course, in Dina Akelo, you can always rely on her to make those passes and that defense as well in the backcourt. And she can definitely give you the score you definitely be wanting. And you can see the impact she's already bringing into this game. Another reception error from Team UCU Lady Doves. Praise Chirabo, one of the players you don't expect to definitely have that error. This time round has been caught by Captain Dina Akelo. Kcb-Nkumba. Here she comes again. Goes this time round to Maureen. Daffin. Sets up Noveline Scovia to Jennifer. Picked by Noveline. Jocelyn. Peace Usinje. Cross-court swing. Another attack error from the Kcb-Nkumba side, and you can see frustration glaring in the arena here. Odamat Katrina trying to have her say as well, to consult with the first ref, maybe trying to tell him that there was a touch or the ball was on court, but the referee stands his ground and that point goes to the UCU Lady Doves side. 16 points for UCU Lady Doves, 11 for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Net violation called on the blockers of UCU Lady Doves. Charity Atoyo together with Bridget Nambi. For Team KCB, we are seeing Scovia Alungat on the service box now. Picked by Atoyo Charity. Dafin Kukundaku goes to Praise. Through the backcourt, not able to really get anything out of it with that attack error. 13 points, Team KCB. 16 points, Team UCU Lady Doves. Scovia. Praise. Not quite a good reception. Picked by Jennifer. To the middle goes Jennifer. Still frustration mounting on the coach of KCB. I don't know if it's frustration, but I see him really stressing out his point in an extremely exaggerated way. And first time out as well has been called by Team UCU Lady Doves, as they have dropped their 5-point lead to just within 2 points now. Coach Juma Osunge, lower left corner of your screen there, trying to talk to the ladies, trying to push them that we need this set. If we really need to get back ourselves into the game, we need to move ahead and win this particular set, so that we tie things in the early stages of the set. 14 Kcb-Nkumba, 16 UCU Lady Doves. Scovia Alungat still on the service box. Scovia, picked by Charity. Charity, nicely picked by Dina. Free ball, picked by Jocelyn. Charity again goes off the hands of Odamat Katrina. Very good play from Charity Atoyo for Team KCB-Nkumba. And you can see Coach Tony Lakoni stressing out the point that have to do the defense, trying to tell Katrina positioning of her block. Surprisingly, UCU Lady Doves are trying to pick up themselves again to open that lead as they force another error from Captain Dina Akelo, Kcb-Nkumba side. Jocelyn goes to Dina. Peace. Picked by Atoyo. Daphne goes to Charity again. This time she's shut down by Jennifer together with Katrina. For those of us who have not got themselves a Valentine, just book yourself a date at LUGOGO this very moment. You will not be disappointed. You will have every moment to be happy and enjoy the evening as we shall be here bringing the action live to you as it unfolds here in LUGOGO. Peace Usinje goes to Betty. Another surprise swing from Betty Akwat. Poor communication from the defense line of the UCU Ladies Doves side. As Kcb-Nkumba continues to just pile pressure on the lead of the UCU Lady Doves. 16 Kcb-Nkumba and 18 for Team UCU. Peace Businje, picked by Praise. Poor communication from the setter, Daphne. The high receivers Mina. It is quite very, very necessary because people like you and me might not be knowing what is on ground. Some people might be pretending that they are really having the best time of their life in essence of Valentine, but nonetheless, I made a date with volleyball today and I'm here. You can as well make a date with volleyball as well, but I'm thankful to you that you already made a date with us online. Thank you very much. Wambale Alex, you're saying UCU ladies are lazy in covering. Thank you very much for your comment. We appreciate. And the service pressure from one of the best servers on court right now in Peace Businje stresses a lot the receivers of UCU Lady Doves, and Kcb-Nkumba has taken the lead after chasing down a 4-point margin. Now we have seen a double substitution for Team UCU Lady Doves. Tracy on your screen coming in for Daphne Kundakwe, and then Elizabeth as well being introduced in position of Jocelyn, picked by Charity. $20 points it is Kcb-Nkumba, and 18 points for Team UCU, who have failed to side out from the 18-point mark ever since they hit it. And very, very big improvement from the KCB side, who are really looking strong with the services coming through from Peace Businje. Tracy, free ball, picked by Dina Akelo. Jennifer through the middle. Ball is still in play. Free ball again, picked by Peace Businje this time around. Overpass, ball is still in play, picked by Elizabeth. Maureen setting up. Atoyo Charity. Oh my God. Literally, we thought only those happen in the men's games. But this time around, Charity Atoyo goes high and way, way off the court. Kaga, Salion, you're saying Valentine is earthly vanity. Thank you very much for your comment. We appreciate each and everyone who is online. Please drop in your comment, drop in your prediction for this particular fixture, and as well drop in your prediction for the next fixture. That is the men's category, and it will be our last game. Nemo Stars up against KCCA, the defending, not really the defending, but the champions, the national champions. $21 points, Team KCB. 18 points, Team UCU. Bambale Alex, you're saying the ball just landed here in Kasese. Wow, please get our ball, bring it back, make sure it's not deflated, because we shall be in need of it in the next indoor action. The double substitution has not yielded any good results for Team UCU Lady Doves, as we have seen the substitution there being reversed. Dafin Kundake comes back on together with Jocelyn, and off goes Elizabeth together with Tracy. $22 points for Team KCB, 18 points Team UCU. Another way attack error from Atoyo Charity. That has now doubled the error margin for Team UCU Lady Doves to 10, and just 7 for a very much improved side in this set, or in Kcb-Nkumba. Charity gives way to Patricia Alado as Peace Businje continues to deliver in service. Backcourt swing, Jocelyn. Jennifer. Ball is still in play. Nicely watched by Bridget. And a very, very much needed side out for Team UCU Lady Doves. Baluku, my brother, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for your comment. You're saying Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Baluku. You're saying another 3-0 for Team KCB. Very, very, very good display of a comeback from Team Kcb-Nkumba here, having chased down about 5 points. And now they are within just 2 points of winning the second set as well. Nicely picked by Jocelyn. Praise. Another attack error from the UCU Lady Doves outside hitter in Chirabo, Praise, which brings us to our first set point for Team Kcb-Nkumba. And substitution for Team Kcb-Nkumba, Jennifer Alungat gives way to Naomi, who has now come in to put the final touches to the second set. Laughing. Goes to the middle. Bridget, picked by Peace Businje. Odamat sets up a quat Betty. Ball is still in play. Free ball. Picked by Peace. Katrina. Back set. Nancy Chebet. And UCU Lady Doves are able to save the first set point as they hit the 20-point mark. Baluku, you're saying Anemo will clean the Kasasiro boys. I predicted 3-1. Thank you very much for your prediction, Baluku. Belinda, they're saying well done, S Media. It's loud and clear. Thank you very much, Belinda, for joining us, and thank you very much for dropping your comments. Watch Betty seals it for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Very, very good comeback from Team Kcb-Nkumba, having chased a 5-point lead. And now they have 2 sets onto their name. And for Team UCU Lady Doves, things really didn't work out the way they wanted in this second set. That service pressure from Peace Businje, all those receive error from the libero, from the receivers, those attack errors from the outside hitters, Charity, together with Chirabo, all contributed to their failure to win this second set. And for Team KCB, they really had a very, very narrow escape in this particular set. They should be happy with themselves that they were able to pick up and win the second set. So for Team UCU Lady Doves, a lot of effort still needed in case they need to get anything out of this game. And for Team Kcb-Nkumba, they just need to maintain what they are doing, and we shall see how the third set will be as we come back. It has been quite a very interesting encounter in the first two sets for these two teams, one of which has a record so far unbeaten in the league in the first round until this stage in Kcb-Nkumba. Then the other in UCU Lady Doves in position 4 in the national standings of the league. But a lot of work needs to be done from the team in white and black shorts in UCU Lady Doves. Ladies and gentlemen, those of us who are online, thank you very much. If you have just joined us, before I had presented the table standings, especially on the ladies category, as it was by Thursday. Let me just run through it quickly. Kcb-Nkumba, like I mentioned, unbeaten, having played 12 matches, 33 points with a win of 12 games. 29 points in position number 2 is Potes. 12 matches played, 9 won, 3 lost. KCCA number 3, 27 points, 13 games played, 9 wins, 4 losses. UCU in position number 4, 26 points, 13 matches played, 9 won, 4 lost. That is how the top 4 stands. I'll be bringing the full detail of the table standings at the end of this particular game. Thank you very much, everyone who's joining us online. Rams Stretha, you're saying thank you. I'm watching from Nepal. Thank you very much. Send our regards as well to the people in Nepal. We appreciate you for joining us online to catch the action. We are already in set number 3. A point already picked by UCU Lady Doves off the hands of the blockers there, Nancy, together with Scovia. Picked by Peace Businje. Nancy sets up Scovia. Poor judgment from the libero Maureen. A cozy swing from Scovia just gets Kcb-Nkumba running with 1 point apiece for both teams. Maureen there, the libero on your screen. One of the key additions onto this lineup for the UCU Lady Doves. Quite casual play from the setter and captain, Daphne there, together with a middle player in Novelin. Not so much effort you could say. Picked by Charity. Daphne, back set, backward swing from Praise Chirabo. Poor communication from Sumaya there together with Kwach Betty. And that ball just goes off play, and it's a point for team UCU Lady Doves. Picked by Sumaya. Odamat trying to get Peace Businje, who is able to go through the block of Bridget together with Jocelyn. And so far, Kcb-Nkumba has decided to pick up the lead. Just within 1 point in the lead, 3 for them and 2 for Team UCU Lady Doves. Another tricky server for Team Kcb-Nkumba is Nancy Chebet, and she is on the service box. Here she comes. Good service picked by Chirabo Praise. Middle set to Bridget, and lot of bodies on the ground there. Poor communication between the defense line and the backward players as well. Everyone trying to throw themselves to the line and to the ball. As you can see, Odamat, Scovia, Jennifer, Nancy, everyone trying to really put themselves on the line for the ball to stay in play. Another good service from Jocelyn there, picking up that error from Kwach Betty. Jocelyn for Team UCU Lady Doves. She goes hard. This time round, she goes to Sumaya, the libero. Forcing another error from another receiver. Peace Businje, Akwat Betty, Sumaya, all exposed to receive. This time Sumaya picks it, back set to Scovia. Atoyo Charity together with Bridget, not able to stop that swing from position 2 by Scovia Alungat for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Nicely picked by Charity. Very good play from Sumaya. Free ball picked by Maureen. Daphne. Cheeky play from Bridget. Just tapping that ball through the net there. And Peace Businje is not able to keep it in play. Very many of us are live online. Thank you very much for joining me. And as we bring this game live at the center of Kampala here in Lugogo, the MTN Arena. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow action returns at the Yes Center in Zambia. We just saw a thunderous swing by Chirabo Praise direct to the line. Almost caught Scovia off guard because of the block put in by that lady on your screen, Odamat Katrina. One of the most improved players in these women's categories in the game of volleyball is Odamat Katrina there, and I can assure you she has really done a tremendous job. She has as well been picked to go and represent the national team under 20, those games which are played in Cameroon. Peace Businje, one of the good servers for the Kcb-Nkumba side. Tricky, but still in play, and cheeky play from Praise Chirabo for Team UCU Lady Doves, off the hands of the blockers there. And I think UCU always has been able to start their sets well, apart from the first set. We have seen them start the second set well. We have seen them start even this set well. And what matters is how are they going to end this set. Chirabo forces another net violation error called by the second ref on the joint block by Odamat Katrina and Jennifer Alungat. And that will take us to our first time out called by Team KCB by Coach Tony Laconi, with his team just behind by 4 points. Gagasa Leon, you're saying good start UCU. Indeed, they have really had a very good start into this third set as well. And we really want to see how it will turn out for them. Remember, in second set, they were able to open up a lead of about 5 points, and Kcb-Nkumba came all the way from down and went ahead and took that set. Disappointed for the team in UC Lady Doves and for Coach Juma Osunye. And I think in his team brief, that is one of the key aspects he has been discussing with his team, especially the result or the outcome of that second set. Bridget for Team UCU on the service box. This time round, she goes and errors, giving Kcb-Nkumba that much needed side out. Nancy Chebet returns to the front court, and Jennifer Alungat goes to the service box. 6 points KCB, 9 points Team UCU. Praise. Nicely picked by Peace. Betty. Ball is still in play. Odamat Katrina goes back to Betty. Another heavy swing, and that reaction from Charity Atoyo can definitely signal that she is not the kind of player that you expect to have that kind of error, failing to keep that ball in play. Having played as a libero before, now she is being used as a receiver attacker. Jennifer Duffy to the middle, off the hands of Betty Akwat and Nancy Chebet. UCU still holding on to that 3-point lead. They are at 10 now, and Team Kcb-Nkumba is at 7 rather. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Kcb-Nkumba is leading this particular game 2-0 for UCU, and also Team Kcb-Nkumba, for a fact, are unbeaten so far in the National League. Another error forced from Duffin towards Peace Businje. Odamat Katrina could not be able to keep that ball in play. Duffin, the captain, goes again to Peace. Nicely picked this time round. Odamat sets up Scovia. You see you quite flat-footed there on the defense and the backwards. Could see Duffin there trying to get on the ground together with Charity, but still they're not able to try to keep that ball in play. Not quite a heavy attack. Definitely someone could have been able to play that ball and keep it in play. Odamat Katrina is on the service box now for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Picked by Charity. Back set to Praise. Off the hands. Poor communication there between Peace Businje and Odamat Katrina. No one just decides to make efforts to play that ball. 12 points for UCU, 8 points Team Kcb-Nkumba. Chirab goes to Sumaya. Katrina goes to Betty. Nicely picked by Praise. Toyo Charity off the hands of Betty together with Nancy Chebet. 5-point lead now again. We are back to where we were in the second set, and I hope history doesn't repeat itself for Team UCU Lady Doves by them dropping this lead and offering the set to Kcb-Nkumba. Praise goes to Betty through the middle and off the hands of Jocelyn, and Noblin goes Nancy Chebet. Betty Akwach for Team Kcb-Nkumba, picked by Charity. Back set to Jocelyn. Ball is still in play. Very good play from Odamat Katrina. Daphne goes to the middle. This time around, Jocelyn doesn't swing, and Peace Businje swings, and she gets that block, gets that point for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Kcb-Nkumba just cuts the lead now to within 3 points, and Daphne failing to get her attackers going there, especially through the middle. Daphne, Charity. You see you now starting to lose focus as the lead is down to within 2 points now. Charity Atoyo, they are trying to tip that ball over, but she's not able to get a score for the team in white and black. Charity, Daphne, picked by Scovia. Odamat, Peace Businje, off the hands. Charity Atoyo not able to pick up the off the hands deflected ball, and that will take us to the first timeout called by Coach Juma Osunge, head coach UC Lady Doves. His team was leading by 5 points. Now they just have a lead of 1 point. That is something the coaches should be communicating to the ladies. Here on your screen, you see Coach Leo Gracious, assistant coach, together with his head coach there for the ladies category, Juma Osunge, trying to push the ladies, trying to remind them that we're leading by 5 points, and now our opponents have closed on the gap. What are we going to do? What are we going to change? What is going to happen to us if we throw this lead? Kcb-Nkumba, Coach Tony, together with his assistant as well, John Bosco Opendi, also having a discussion of their own. And yeah, we continue in set number 3. 12 points Kcb-Nkumba, 13 points Team UCU. This is where it matters the most for both teams. Maureen, overhead pass. Rebounder by Scovia. And we are level, ladies and gentlemen. It is 13 up. Quite interesting to see how UCU lead and eventually drop that lead as well. Charity, off the hands, picked by Betty. Katrina sets up Peace Businje. She is shut down this time round by Jocelyn together with Noveline. And UCU are able to get a side out for themselves. Very, very towering, long hands through the net, over the net, and they shut down Peace Businje. Coach Betty, this time now, has been caught off guard by Noveline, and UCU open up another 2-point lead with a service pressure from Noveline, the lady on your screen. Here she goes again. Noveline with the service. Goes to Betty again. Overhead pass, but ball is still in play though. Jocelyn. Towering block this time round. Peace Businje has paid her debt. Jocelyn, moments ago, shut down Peace Businje. This time round, Peace Businje together with Nancy Chebet have shut her down. And you can see the celebration there, what it means to them, what it means to the blocker in Peace Businje and her teammates as well. Nancy Chebet, nicely picked by Maureen. Daphne sets up Jocelyn, waited for her by Scovia Alungat, and we are level again. 15-15, Kcb-Nkumba and UCU Lady Doves. Set number 3. Remember, Kcb-Nkumba has 2 sets and UCU Lady Doves have nothing. quite a number of fans, the lovers of volleyball, are inside the arena trying to witness the action in the ladies category here as they wait for the main event in the men's category. And like I mentioned, the weather is chilly. It's already raining outside. And if you've not been able to make your way down here at LUGOGO, just get yourself enough data and you'll be able to catch the action live on our YouTube channel, that is ST Media. Another shutdown from the Kcb-Nkumba side to bring down Shinobe Daffin, was introduced as well in position for Charity, and now we have seen Tracy as well being introduced in the game. And of course Jocelyn Daffin sets up Bridget. Another attack error, not quite working out for Team UCU as Kcb-Nkumba takes the lead again, and they have opened already 2 points margin. We want to see how UCU is going to respond, but as it looks now, Kcb-Nkumba really have come up strong. Just another 5-point lead, and now they are on the lead with 2 points. The gentleman on your screen happens to be the father to the Kcb-Nkumba setter in Odamat, Katrina. He has really had passion for this game. He has shown a lot of support for the team in Kcb-Nkumba, and also supporting his daughter in this journey of volleyball. And I think he should be a proud dad looking at what he's accomplished and what his daughter is achieving as well. KCCA players there on your screen as well. Just saw Vincent Odeke there together with Chol, the setter, trying to just have a discussion and as they wait for their game. The turn of events, like I mentioned earlier on, has again taken another twist for Team UCU as they have failed to maintain their lead, as Kcb-Nkumba continues progressing with the lead, 18 points at 16 UCU. Good service picked by Shinobi. Ball is still in play. Daffin goes backward to Praise, picked by Sumaya. Retrieve again, now to Tracy this time round. Odamat Katrina sets up this Businje of the hands, and poor communication between Shinobe Daffin together with Bridget. Coach Juma Osunge has had enough of it as he has decided to call for a timeout this time round, with his team trailing with 3 points. 16 points. UCU 19 points. Team Kcb-Nkumba 2 sets. Kcb-Nkumba 0 for Team UCU Lady Doves. Like I mentioned, the last time these two teams went up in a fixture of this manner was back last year, 8th November 2025, where Kcb-Nkumba came out victorious again, 3 points to them, 3 sets to 1 that game, that fixture. That's how it ended. And here we are now already, Kcb-Nkumba leading 2 sets to nothing and leading the third set as well, 19 points to 16 for Team UCU Lady Doves as we get back from the timeout. Scovia Alungat, one of the staunch supporters of this team Kcb-Nkumba there is Mr. Kamumbi Charles, one of the great lovers, of course, of volleyball as well. He was once managing Sky, and he was as well managing the national team back in 2018. He is always available to watch and have a glimpse of the action as it unfolds. And we so much appreciate everyone in this category who have contributed to the success of volleyball in this country, among other fellows who have really showed love. Shinobe Daffin with a service error pushes Kcb-Nkumba to the 20-point mark now. And for UCU now, the 3-point lead opened by Kcb-Nkumba has become a burden to them as they are failing to cover it up. Peace Businje, one of the good servers on court, goes towards Maureen the libero. Praise. Cross-court swing. Jennifer together with Odamat Katrina not able to bring her down. This is still keeping their hopes alive, very, very much alive, with 2 points now to chase. And we're going to have a substitution. Team UCU, Patricia Alado off, and Bridget off, Alado Patricia on. Shinobe Daffin off, comes back Charity Toyo, just to supplement on that backcourt defense. Very many notable figures here. We have seen Coach Daniel Okwe, also the leader of Inside Sports. If you have chance, please visit their website page. They have a lot of information, a lot of feedback from East African volleyball as well as Africa. Just see Coach Daniel Okwe there. Very much happy to see him here trying to watch the game and enjoy the action. Betty off the hands, picked by Patricia. Praise goes and off the hands. Very, very much. I said UCU very, very much keeping their hopes alive, and we are level again in terms of the scores. 20-20 it is now. Praise Chirabu doing the work for her side. And that is just going to force the Kcb-Nkumba side to go for a timeout. Coach Tony Lakoni just calls the ladies to try and talk to them, calm them down, and see what they can salvage in the remaining 5 points. And for UCU, they will really be chasing themselves onto the 25-point mark to see that they can at least get themselves a set. 20-20 apiece, 2 sets Kcb-Nkumba, 0 for Team UCU Lady Doves as we come back from that second timeout called by Kcb-Nkumba. Remember, we still have the last action fixture for you. That is the men's category. The table leaders for the men, Nemo Stars, up against KCCA, the national champions. Just see images of the former able to get the point, and the shutdown block from Jennifer together with Dina Akelo. We just see that substitution being made as well. Margaret comes in, and Odamat Katrina is rested by successful swings she has had. This is just very unfortunate for her. She has really been doing very well on those attacks. Just very unfortunate that she's erring there. 23 points, Team UCU, 21 points, Kcb-Nkumba. Betty, Maggie sets up Nancy, and there is a net violation called on the blockers there of Team UCU Lady Doves. Should have been Novelin, or indeed it happens to be Novelin there, the middle player who violates on the net. And it is tense here, ladies and gentlemen. UCU 23 and 22. Smart play from Praise Chirabu. Now we are witnessing the Praise we have been missing in the earlier stages of this game. She has stepped up and she's leading UCU to a very UCU as they are at 23 and UCU at 24. And Betty Akwach on your screen trying to do something for her side. Good service picked by Charity to the middle. Novelin, the ball is still in play. Picked by Scovia. Odamat. This time goes to Scovia, and successfully Kcb-Nkumba very much still alive in this game, in this set. They really fight themselves through and see. Look at that connection to the middle from Scovia and Odamat. Betty, her second attempt on the service box, and she errs. The pressure is increasing on both sides. For UCU, the pressure to take the set is eating them up, and for Kcb-Nkumba, the pressure to seal the victory, to seal off with the 3 points, is also eating them up. A quatch bet there with the service error. Bridget returns. Alado Patricia gives way. Tracy stays. And Novelin on your screen with a set point for Team UCU is on the service box. Novelin picked by Sumaya. Katrina Scovia off the hands, retrieved by Praise. Charity not able to get that much needed point, and another set point. This time is the second one saved by Kcb-Nkumba. UCU having chances but not able to utilize them. That ball definitely didn't cross, and that still gives Kcb-Nkumba breathing space. Nancy Chebet on the service box for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Charity shut down with 2 towers of a block. Jennifer Alungat and Scovia Alungat. The Alungats bring down Atoyo Charity, and now it is set point for Team Kcb-Nkumba. Nancy Chebet still serving for Team KCB as you are in set point. Free ball goes now to the side of KCB. Odamat to the middle. What a swing from Alungat. Ladies and gentlemen, that thunderous swing from Scovia just brings us to a very much needed 3-point victory for Team Kcb-Nkumba. UCU had their chances, they didn't utilize them. KCB got their chances and they have very much utilized them. 3-0, 3 points for the good for Team Kcb-Nkumba. They still remain unbeaten, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you very much, all of us who have been online, dropping in your comments. Bwambale Alex, Baluku, Mina, Kagasa Leon. You're saying indeed history repeats itself, like you said. Thank you very much, and congratulations to Kcb-Nkumba securing the victory, walking away with the 3 points. Congratulations to Coach Tony. Hard luck, Team UCU. Hard luck, all the fans. Thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast. My name is Moses, and I've been your commentator for this game. I'll see you again next time. Thank you very much. Ciao.